The movie opens with a group of teens outside their friend's house, telling scary stories. One guy scares his girlfriend on purpose, making her drop her drink. She goes inside for another one and he follows to help. Inside, he notices many strange items and the girl says her dad collects antiques. Then he sees a glass case labeled Ladola, with an ancient dagger inside. She asks him to go downstairs for an older bottle of wine, because older wine tastes better. He enters the basement, which is also full of antiques. While grabbing the bottle, he hears a strange sound and calls out to her, thinking she is scaring him back, but a killer appears behind him and brutally murders him. His girlfriend is in the bathroom when she hears someone knock. She thinks it is her boyfriend and says she is not coming out yet. Suddenly the killer storms in and finishes her off without mercy. Meanwhile, the remaining boy and girl are outside. The floodlights turn on and the killer attacks the boy, killing him with a tennis racket. The homeowner's daughter panics and runs to hide, but the killer follows. He almost kills her with an arrow, but she escapes and hides inside a closet. The killer enters the room, where she has nowhere left to run. He opens the closet but cannot find her. Moments later, she crawls out and tries to escape. She hears her father's car and rushes to warn him, but the killer blocks her path and ends her life with the same savagery. Then he returns to take the dagger. The next day, we met Millie. Charlene asks who she will go to the party with tomorrow. Millie says she is not going, and her mother says they will stay home together instead. Later, Millie meets her best friends, Nyla and Josh. They are sad because she does not want to go home, then tell her Booker will be there too. Booker is the boy Millie likes but never dares to confess to. Hearing that, she says she will think about it. Nyla says she understands Millie's pain after her father's death, and knows she still cannot let him go, but they will always be there because they love her. When Millie enters school, she runs into an annoying classmate named Ryler. As usual, Ryler mocks her outfit, but Millie cannot even talk back. Because of that, she arrives late to the woodshop. The teacher is angry because this is not the first time. A classmate tells her to set her watch 5 minutes ahead, so if something delays her, she will still not be late. Then the teacher asks her to present her project. Millie says she is not ready and will present next week. This makes him angrier and he mocks her in front of everyone. At that moment, the students receive an alert about the murders of their classmates last night, because the killer still has not been caught. That night, Millie attends the school game, but only as the bear mascot. At the end of the day, her mother still has not picked her up. Her friends offer to drive her home, but she says her mother will come soon. When her mother is late, Millie calls and finds out she is fast asleep. Then Millie's phone is almost dead. Charlene calls and says their mother is not coming. Right then, the phone shuts off, so Millie sits alone, waiting for her sister. The area becomes empty. Suddenly, the killer appears across from her. Millie hopes she is only seeing things, but he starts walking toward her with the dagger. Terrified, she runs. He keeps chasing her until she hides from him. When he cannot find her, he leaves. Millie comes out, only to see him right in front of her. He tackles her and pins her down, but the dagger's tip glows and the moon disappears. He stabs her in the chest, but he also feels pain and starts bleeding. Just then Charlene arrives. He runs away, and Charlene saves her sister from the killer, who leaves the dagger behind. After that, they go to the police station. The mother panics over what happened, and the police keep the dagger in evidence. When Millie returns home and sleeps, she has nightmares about the attack. She hears strange voices calling Ladola, the ancient dagger. The next morning, Millie wakes up and feels strange about where she is. Her mother checks on her and asks about her shoulder, but Millie does not answer. At the same time, the killer wakes up in an abandoned place and is also confused. When he looks in the mirror, both of them scream in shock. Now Millie is inside the killer's male body, while the killer is inside Millie's female body. At breakfast, he keeps staring at the knife in her mother's hand. Then he grabs it right as Charlene comes over to check on her sister. The fake Millie says nothing and seems ready to stab her before the mother takes the knife away. She says this is not the time to joke or she will be late for school. The news is warning people about the killer. Soon, he appears on the street, but it is actually Millie inside the killer's body. She tries not to draw attention until a woman recognizes him. Panicked, Millie runs away. The killer enters Charlene's room to choose clothes that fit the personality within. Then he goes to school, but now Millie has become completely different. Ryler walks over and bullies her as usual. Ryler asks about what happened with the killer, because she saw his suspicious face on the news. The person inside Millie's body gets annoyed and tells Ryler to choose somewhere private to talk. Meanwhile, Millie in the killer's body tries to avoid being recognized. and finally reaches school to find Nyla and Josh. But the fake Millie starts acting strangely. Ryler says she is going to the bathroom, and if Millie still will not talk when she returns, she will leave. Then Ryler hears a strange sound and goes out to check. She is shocked to see the killer taking a shower in front of her. Before she can escape, the fake Millie appears. Ryler thinks she has come to protect her, but the fake Millie locks her inside a freezer and turns the machine to the highest setting. When the real Millie in the killer's body comes out, she sees the machine running with someone inside. She opens the door and freezes in horror when she sees Ryler has died from the cold. After the fake Millie leaves, the teacher calls her into class. Booker tries to check on her, but she does not answer. Nyla and Josh are waiting to meet Millie like usual when the killer walks in. They run in terror, not knowing it is Millie in the killer's body. When she catches Nyla, Nyla hits her in the groin and they keep running. Millie follows them into the kitchen, where they hit her with anything they can grab. She tries to prove she is Millie, but they do not believe her. Finally, she hits them back to make them stop, then says she is Millie and is not there to kill them. She repeats Millie's cheer moves. They ask her Millie's favorite movie and who she likes. She answers correctly, then makes them use the group's usual greeting. Now they are both shocked by the truth. After that, Millie explains what happened, especially the dagger, because while sleeping she heard voices calling Ladola. Josh searches the name online and finds its picture. They learn it is an ancient dagger used in sacrificial rituals, with Spanish symbols carved on it. They ask their Spanish teacher to translate the writing. She says it means that if a sacrifice with the dagger fails, the souls of two people will switch forever after 24 hours. That means Millie has very little time to get back into her body. At that moment, the fake Millie meets the teacher after class. He is surprised by her behavior. We see the fake Millie turning on the saw with a wicked look. He attacks the teacher, but the teacher fights back, because even with a killer's soul, he is still in a girl's body. Then the fake Millie picks up a screwdriver and stabs the teacher in the neck, killing him. Just then, the real Millie arrives with Nyla and Josh. The fake Millie screams for help. Two guards chase the real Millie, while the three friends get into Josh's car and escape. The guard reports it to the police, including Millie's sister. Charlene chases them because she is nearby. Nyla tells Josh to drive to the mall. When Charlene turns around, her car breaks down. They hide the real Millie in a fitting room, and Nyla tells her not to come out until she returns. Then they leave to find the fake Millie fast. Then Josh shows them a livestream from classmates hanging out with the fake Millie. They are annoyed because the school cancelled homecoming, so they decide to throw their own party but do not know where. The fake Millie suggests the old factory because no one goes there. When one boy touches her, she calmly threatens to kill him. Before heading to the haunted house, she smiles at Booker to make him follow her. They see Booker inside the haunted house, and the fake Millie is there too. They split up before she can kill him. Booker keeps looking for Millie to talk to. Suddenly, the fake Millie appears behind him and moves closer. Right before she can finish him off, the real Millie in the killer's body hits her hard and knocks her out. Booker runs, so the real Millie chases him before he can call the police, then knocks him out too. Later, the fake Millie is tied up in Josh's house, but she still pretends to be a victim and begs Booker for help. Suddenly the real Millie reads the poem she wrote for Booker. He is surprised because he has heard those lines before. Nyla asks what is wrong, and he says 2 weeks ago he found a note in his bag with those same lines, but never knew who wrote it. Once Booker realizes the person inside Millie is the killer, the fake Millie shows her true nature. Nyla covers her mouth to stop her from talking. The group agrees they must take the dagger from the police station, so the killer can stab the fake Millie with it and switch their bodies back. They leave Josh behind to guard her because they cannot bring her. Nyla goes to Charlene in a panic and says the killer kidnapped them, then forced them to drive him away when Charlene chased them. Now she has escaped. Charlene sends her out of the station and goes outside to look for him. At home, Josh's mother returns early and is shocked by what she sees. Josh awkwardly says they are doing a play, but the fake Millie shakes her head. Josh's mother does not believe him and takes a knife to untie her. As soon as she gets close, the fake Millie attacks her and takes the knife to kill them. The two run, and Josh locks them in a room at the last second. Even so, the fake Millie still will not stop. By now, Nyla has the dagger. Charlene comes back and realizes something is wrong. Nyla talks nervously, so Charlene orders her to raise her hands. She discovers Nyla has stolen the murder weapon. They are shocked when the fake Millie walks into the station. Charlene comforts her and treats her normally because she suspects nothing. When the real Millie enters, Charlene shoots her. The fake Millie uses the chance to take the dagger and escapes in a police car. At the same time, Charlene forces the real Millie into a cell, unaware that this person is her sister. When Booker enters, Charlene turns to him. The real Millie hits Charlene and pushes her into the cell, promising she will explain everything later. At the old factory, the fake Millie arrives and thinks about how to kill the victims. She meets the boy who agreed to throw the party, and he says this time he will not let her escape. They all agree they must end this now. Booker reminds the real Millie that only 13 minutes remain, then gives her his watch to start the timer. The fake Millie goes with the boy and discovers he brought 2 more guys. She takes a bottle from his hand and attacks the other 2. Then the boy hits her and says he will kill her. She picks up a chainsaw and ends him in her favorite way. Meanwhile, the real Millie wears a mask so no one recognizes her, while Josh pulls a classmate along to find her. When the real Millie and Booker reach the students, they are horrified by what they see. It is a trap and the fake Millie brutally kills the other boy. Right then, the real Millie appears and tells Josh to run so she can end this herself. The fake Millie is ready to fight. She charges in to kill the real Millie, making the dagger fall. The real Millie picks it up and prepares to stab her, but a guard interferes and hits her leg. The fake Millie grabs the dagger and runs away. Nyla and Josh also chase the fake Millie until they crash into her and make the dagger fall. Josh picks it up and gives it to the real Millie. When she is about to stab the fake Millie, the timer rings, meaning time is up. But then the real Millie remembers Booker's advice to set her watch 5 minutes fast so she will not be late. Since the watch belongs to Booker, it already runs fast. She immediately stabs the fake Millie with the dagger. The moon disappears, and the fake Millie suffers from the stab. After a few moments, Millie wakes up as if nothing happened and becomes herself again. At that moment, 2 officers called by Booker appear. Before the killer can move, they shoot him and make him fall. After that, ambulances and police cars arrive. Booker checks on Millie and says he likes her poem. Millie thanks him for standing by her despite the danger. Then Millie returns home to keep living a normal life with her sister and mother. Later, Millie goes to her room to sleep. She hears a strange sound and follows it. She finds the balcony door open. She thinks Charlene forgot to lock it, so she calls her sister but gets no answer. She keeps searching the apartment but finds nothing. Suddenly, the killer appears behind her and threatens her with a knife. Right then Charlene steps in with a gun, but it is empty because he removed all the bullets. Millie's mother attacks him while Charlene tries to reload, but the killer attacks the mother viciously and knocks Charlene down too. Millie holds a knife to kill him, but she cannot do it. He says he was inside her body, so he knows how weak she is, how little personality she has and how everyone controls her. He throws her to the floor. Millie says she was also inside his body so she knows his weakness too. She kicks him in the groin. Her mother and sister jump in to help, and Millie stabs him with all her anger, finishing him in his own way and destroying him forever. And the movie ends here.